than £10 million.
Trevor Green there. Now, it was like appearing in the Poseidon adventure. That's how some passengers have described the hours when they feared for their lives after a cruise ship got caught in the tail of the hurricane. Following our report last week describing how the ship, the Southern Cross, had been battered in a storm, we were inundated with calls from people who've been on board. Edward and Carol Aspinall from Wigan captured the drama on video. Here's Mark Owen.
The Southern Cross prepares to set sail for the final leg of the cruise from Madeira to Liverpool earlier this month. The 700 passengers on board have no idea of the nightmare that lay ahead, which would see many of them fearing for their lives. In the Bay of Biscay, the weather began to deteriorate. Your words of encouragement, though, from the captain.
We are trying to do our best to make this cruise one to remember.
Edward and Carol Aspinall have been enjoying their first cruise.
It was rough. That's all I can say, it was rough. It's something I don't want to experience again.
It's now 8:30 p.m. The guests are preparing for a meal they'll never forget in the Galaxy restaurant.
And then we just running around fast to help people, and when the engine went off, 4:20 in the morning, well, everybody was in a panic.
I'm there, it's just 5 in the morning, and there's no way anybody's going back to bed, no way. The pure heading all over the place. And there's been nobody in here last night. This is what's happened to Barbara. Good job there was nobody sitting there on them and she had last night. This is shot. This is what, the rest of it. Everything scattered all over the floor.
Good morning, Mr. Knight!
A number of people have been injured. One passenger from Bevington spent more than a week in hospital following an angina attack. Some passengers are now hoping to form an action group to seek compensation from the cruise line CTC. The company told us last week that they'd received some letters of complaint, but others had been complimentary.
I don't think he wants to go on another one.
I'd have to fly across and pass with the baby to the other.
And that's down to Liverpool on dry land. Join Andrew for the rest of today's news stories. Andrew.
Thank you. Well, first tonight, there's some bad news on employment in the region. The pharmaceuticals company Bristol Myers Squibb have just announced they're closing their factory at Morton in Wirral. It will mean a loss of 370 jobs. The company will now only operate a small research team employing 130 people. 80 dockers in Liverpool who claim they've been sacked in a dispute over casual labour have stepped up their industrial action today. The men, formerly employed by Liverpool-based Torside, began their picket of Hussars and Docks yesterday. They say the docks using casual labour and the system for overtime payments is being abused. Tomorrow they plan to move to Seaforth docks. No one from Torside has been available for comment. Now the latest on North West Water's bid to ban the non-essential use of water. Their plans have been backed by the National Rivers Authority. At a hearing at Bolton Town Hall into the firm's plans, the RNA says they've been calling such a ban for weeks. The authority also said that because North West Water had delayed the outlawing of non-essential uses, it harmed the long-term water supply. Liverpool Football Club today proved they have talented tonsils as well as feet. The players are making their very own album to raise money for a cancer appeal on Merseyside. The Forget-Me-Not appeal is halfway towards its target of £4 million. It aims to make the Royal Liverpool University Hospital a centre of excellence for the treatment of cancer. Sales of pieces of the famous cock have already raised £200,000. The record will be in the shops in October.
Be buying it, but I'll send 5 quid to the appeal because the appeal is a great appeal. How's it work? Now, it's a great result for the Reds of Anfield last night, but a disastrous scoreline for the Reds of Old Trafford. Liverpool comfortably through to round 2 of the AFA Cup, but Manchester United cracking at the first hole, really, despite the heroic efforts of goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel. This time in the opposition's penalty area. Here's Andy Gill.
Manchester United crashed out of the UEFA Cup last night against Rosa Volgograd at Old Trafford. In the 16th minute, Neva Gauss beat Bruce past the Zernoff, then ran on to the return to put United 1 down. 8 minutes later, meacock made it 2-0 with a powerful shot past Peter Schmeichel. Paul Scholes on a sub for John O'Kane led the fight back as he first supplied the cross to Andy Cole at the far post, and then tapped in Cole's carried shot. In an amazing finale, United pushed everyone forward, including Peter Schmeichel, who got his head to Ryan Giggs' corner for the equaliser. It wasn't enough. United went out on the away goal streak. At Anfield, Spartak Vladikavkaz held Liverpool to a 0-0 draw and dominated much of the possession, but couldn't turn their pressure into goals. The best chance came in the 59th minute when David James bravely saved as Sulamanov raced in on goal. Liverpool went through to the next round of the UEFA Cup 2-1 on aggregate thanks to goals by Steve McManaman and Jamie Redknapp in Russia. The nearest they came to scoring was when Neil Ruddock hit the post with 3 minutes to go.
More football excitement later on tonight. On to the weather now, and we've had it all today, including hail. In fact, as Bob called it, a veritable cocktail. Don't you, Bob?
Or a meteorological mishmash, or a potent potpourri.
All right, that's enough. So battling against the elements, here's Fred.
With the weather being what it is, I'm well equipped, my wellies on. You see, I've come down to a little Butterworth in Cheshire for the Cheshire ploughing competition. We've got a problem now. Because behind me is a beautiful ploughed field, but they've stopped ploughing. In fact, they've reached the stage where they're judging it. Beautiful field, as you can see. But we'll find something else to show you. I promise you. I found a plough. Look at this, another plough. Forget the ploughing, look at that. A wonderful traction engine. And it's powering a threshing machine. You see the corn goes in the top, and inside the machine it gets shaken so all the seeds come off, and they can then be turned into flour. And then the straw comes out the other end, all baled. It's wonderful. A great machine. You see nothing like it these days. Supposed to replace that combine harvester. I love that. Well, the whole thing would fit in the garden, would be great. Well, we've got hail coming down now, and still no ploughing, but this engine I've shown you is wonderful. All right, shows the weather, so I'll say, and what do we got for tonight? Well, heavy showers for the next few hours, then they will actually die out. Temperature's down to 8 Celsius, which is 46 Fahrenheit. But tomorrow, much the same. Windy with more heavy showers and bits of sunshine. But tonight's great picture was sent in by 9-year-old Jason Farragher, who goes to March Roman Catholic Primary School, which is in Skelmersdale. So from the Cheshire Ploughing Competition, have a great evening. I'm soaked.
I bet time now for a trip down memory lane to bring you the second part of our Coronation Street competition. So have those pens and papers ready, because after this clip we'll be asking you another question.
I'm a neighbour.
Oh.
You're a widow woman?
Well, yes.
I thought so. I'm the caretaker at the Glad Tidings Hall.
Oh, that's just across the street, isn't it?
What's your place of worship?
Don't really do much about it.
Oh, I know. C of E.
Oh, I would say
it's like my sister's husband. You know, he was made head of the plumbing where they live, and it gave her ideas. She said we're civic dignitaries now, we must head for church. Within a week they were received, christened and confirmed. Within a fortnight she was sitting up all night sewing surplices. I'll take a packet of baking powder.
No, we're not going to ask you how many people have owned that shop over the years. We thought that was too difficult. So tonight's question, what are the names of the two characters in that clip? That's the names of the characters, not the actresses.
Remember, don't write in just yet. There are still 2 more clips to pick your wits again, so tune in tomorrow for the next one. Friday we'll give you the address to send your answers to, and we'll be telling you what the prize is.
Yes, it's a surprise. That's it for tonight. A shorter programme than usual because of Blackburn's European Champions Cup game in Norway tonight. Our reporter Patrick Snell has travelled there. Don't worry, he's not playing. He's with the Rovers fans to bring us a special report for tomorrow's programme. Let's hope they have a great night.
Great nights are being had in various parts of the northwest tonight because 2 of our viewers, yet both women again, Mrs. Sarah Woodacre of Merseybank Home, Hatfield,